Hi.
Thank God it's you. For a second I thought I had a stalker. Evan, wait. What are you doing here? Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to make it. So...
If you two are discussing business, that's one thing. But if you're in...
Sam had a meeting in Manhattan with her producers.
Well, I didn't realize it was tonight. I was trying to surprise her.
Surprise?
Did you plan this?
Yeah. Oh, Lucky. No, God, not for you. I don't want a relationship with you, no offense.
Yeah, none taken.
As disastrous as our relationship was for you, it was even worse for me. Besides, Sam's my friend, and I don't know, I really like you guys together. You guys are, you know...
Yes, we are.
Oh, good. Something seems so right about the two of you. You're both dumped by holier-than-thou jerks, and I really think Sam needs someone who appreciates her.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I like Sam. So far, so good, so...
Good.
What about you? Who's the guy?
Cooper Barrett. He's late. I think it had something to do with work.
I thought you and Coop broke up.
We did, for all the same reasons that I ruin everything that's good for me, but Coop's a really good guy. He's giving me a second chance, and I really don't want to blow it.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. I'm gonna do better this time. Look, Lucky, I know it's a little late in the game for me to make amends, but I really am sorry for everything that went on with us. I'm not gonna say Elizabeth didn't have her fair share in what happened, but I was wrong, and I hope someday you can accept my apology.
How about now? I accept your apology, and I'm sorry for my behavior with you.
Really? That's cool. How weird. So you, like, say it and then you feel at peace.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, I just thought with you dealing with all these important matters, i.e. fighting the darkness that is all things Zakara and enduring the deep grief of losing noble Emily, that you wouldn't actually consider Cooper Barrett a suspect.
Did I say that?
No.
Cooper was one of the gunmen at the Metro Court, which means he has no problem with violence. And if it turns out Cooper killed Emily, he's gonna pay.
What the hell is going on?
When I say so, you run for it.
Got it.
Stay behind me.
Everyone, please stay calm. The police have been called. You okay?
No, I'm not hurt, if that's what you mean.
No. Could be evidence.
But Sonny, you were just sitting there. If you hadn't gotten up...
Come here. I'm fine, okay?
Are you hurt at all?
I'm just confused. What's happening?
I'm still trying to figure that out. Tell me what you're doing down here.
You asked me to meet you, so here I am.
Kate.
Hey.
No, look at me.
No, I said I was fine. They were after you, weren't they?
Rodriguez, get their statements.
I'm on it.
What the hell happened to him? Is anybody hurt?
We're fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, the sniper was either aiming at you and fired too low, or aiming at Sonny and missed.
No, I think it was Sonny. I was headed over to the table and I stumbled. Sonny jumped up to catch me, which is why the bullet missed him. And if I hadn't tripped, one of us would be lying dead right now.
So who's after you now, Sonny? What new enemy have you thoroughly pissed off?
Why don't you ask your father, Rick? Better ask Sonny why he wants to see me dead.
I could look over there.
No, I got it.
Can I just hold the flashlight?
No, you can't. No, don't
I
touch.
wasn't gonna... I'll call the police.
And tell him what?
That Stone Cold, through his diligence and knowledge, uncovered a very important piece of evidence. By illegally breaking and entering into a police person's private residence.
How many people in Port Charles own black leather gloves?
No, wait. We can make an anonymous tip, right? And then the forensic folk could come in and maybe find evidence.
The gloves
DNA
don't, the
evidence
gloves
from
don't prove anything. If Cooper's the killer, he knows not to leave evidence.
Okay. Maybe I've lost some of my objectivity due to my zeal in finding your sweet sister's dastardly killer.
You know what? Probably better if you just left. Spinelli. Stay clear of here. From now on.
Coop, I was so worried about you.
Don't ever worry about me.
Your hands are freezing. Where have you been?
Loyal friend? Did you fall? Georgie? Open your eyes, please. Take a breath, please. Please, wise. Lovely Georgie. Take a breath, please. Help! Help, someone, please. Yes, in his eye. Spinelli, please send police to the west entrance of the park, to the stairs, please. Someone beautiful has died.
This is my very favorite thing. The way it sounds when the snow's falling.
There is no sound.
I know, but it's a different kind of silence. You know, when Georgie and I shared a room together, she used to wake me up in the middle of the night and say, "Listen, it's snowing." The silence would literally wake her up. She's so sensitive.
I miss this most in Iraq.
The snow.
The silence. The peaceful silence. The silence there was deafening. The quieter it got, the more you could hear your heartbeat. Because you knew that there could be incoming at any moment.
Do you always think about being over there?
You can't help it. You People think that if you survive, that's enough. You should just forget it and move on. But you never forget.
Well, I think that you are brave and wonderful. And I'm not sorry for what you went through over there because it made you who you are now.
I missed you these past months.
You hid it well.
You kept warning me that you were bad news and that you would hurt me. And you did. So I had to protect myself. And you. And one thing I learned about my temper is that I don't want to take it out on people I care about.
You don't have a temper.
Well, you've never seen it. Hopefully you never do. You know, it could have been you the other night who died at the ball. You know, or the other day when you were almost strangled. It made me realize again that life is just too short and you can't take people for granted. I mean, that's why I'm here. I don't want to waste any more time.
Well, if that's true, how come you were so late?
You know, I have to say, the three of you having dinner together doesn't strike me as a fun evening.
Oh, no, I'm here on my own. I was going over some spreadsheets. I had no idea that Sonny and Trevor were here.
No
I had
need to get
intention
defensive. I was just making an observation.
Well, I would appreciate it if you kept your editorializing to yourself. And if you want to know why they were here, you should just ask them yourself.
Who is asking what of whom, if I may? Oh, Commissioner. Certainly you wouldn't be questioning my client without benefit of counsel, would you?
Depends on which one is your client and what they have to hide.
As I understand it, my client, who would be Mr. Corinthos, is the victim here. The intended target of a sniper's bullet.
Yeah, then why would he need his lawyer here to run interference for him?
Unfortunately, Mr. Lansing, you have been known to bend the law when it suits you.
Don't be silly. Sonny's got plenty to answer for.
Excuse me. I would like to leave now.
There still may be questions.
Commissioner, I'm not going anywhere. You know how to reach me. I'm virtually a prisoner in your town, so.
You can go.
Sonny and Trevor stay.
It's okay. I have things to take care of.
Wait.
No, it's
I'll
okay.
call you.
No, it's okay.
Mac!
Your record of harassment and procedural violations against my client speaks for itself.
Did they say what it was about?
Just that one of us should go. The crime scene's across the street, the west entrance of the park.
Well, do you want to take it?
I can handle these two. You go ahead.
All right. If anyone's looking for me, I'll be in the park. It shouldn't take long.
This is crazy. I've never written you a note. Every time I wanted to see you, I would either call or text.
A nurse gave it to me when I was visiting my dad. But obviously I should have known. Why would you want to see me?
It's not what you think. I've caused you enough trouble, Lulu. You said to me yourself that you wanted to stay safe so you can keep out of trouble, not cause your family anymore.
No, you're right. I thought that... Why don't you just tell me why you're here?
I was supposed to meet with Sonny to talk about a truce. Clearly his only intention was to ambush me. What happened again?
Wait a minute. If Sonny was trying to set you up, why would he lure me here?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't care that you were collateral as long as he can get to me.
Mr. Spinelli, you need to step away.
No, she shouldn't be dead.
I know. She was your friend, but you need to step back. We have to protect the crime scene from contamination. It's the only way we're going to catch this guy.
But why is Georgie shouldn't be left alone?
Hey, listen. There's nothing you can do for her now.
No, that's not true. Many different belief systems believe that the spirit of the dead stays close by until it can gently pass into the spiritual realm. You don't know what I'm talking about. But she would. She was...
Hey, get the kid out of here!
What do we got?
Scorpio, listen to me.
Who is that?
Commissioner, I'm sorry.
Is that George? Is that George? Is that my daughter?
Nothing we could do.
Richie? Richie? This can't be happening. George. George dead. Is George dead?
You can't contaminate the crime scene. That's how we're gonna catch the bastard who did this.
weeks ago. It didn't go well. He tried to buy me off.
What does that mean?
The man literally offered me money to skip town.
Is that why you decided to stick around and run your father's business instead of taking off to show Sonny?
One of the reasons.
Well, that's one thing we have in common. When someone tells me to do something, I do the exact opposite.
It's when I threw down with Sonny. It's only gotten worse since then. He thinks I ripped off one of his warehouses and killed a few of his men.
But you didn't.
No.
That's what I told him. I heard about it.
You need to stay out of my business, Lulu.
But you didn't do anything.
Not yet, but there's no telling what I may have to do in the future.
It just doesn't make sense that Sonny would ask me to meet you here.
Maybe he wanted to draw me out. It worked.
I could have gotten killed.
What makes you think Sonny cares if you live or die? I know I don't want to see you get caught in the crossfire, but I can't guarantee you he feels the same way.
I'm the one who asked Sonny for this meeting, and I made the arrangements yesterday. But he had plenty of time to put a sniper in place.
If I may point out the obvious, Sonny was the target of this assassination attempt, making it highly unlikely that the shooter was in his employ.
Okay, Miss Miller. I don't suppose you have anything to add to this discussion, do you?
My lawyer will speak for me.
You know, it's very interesting, Sonny. Don't you think that you jump up and, well, how did you put it? Try to steady Kate when you did. You know, if she had arrived to you just a little bit sooner, maybe even just leaned over to kiss you hello, she would have been right in the bullet's path. End of story. End of Kate.
Kate Howard. Oh, Clarice. No, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm terribly busy right now. No, don't send the Clarice. Okay, just fine. Just send it. Can you check the plants, Clarice? It would upset me terribly if they died. I'm gonna have to go, Clarice. I'll call you.
Commissioner, I think you should go back to the station.
Dan, what you think?
I'm just suggesting you don't have to put yourself through this.
You did this to her.
We'll find
did this
out.
to her.
I promise. Just let me handle things here.
I was in the squad room when the call came in. Mac.
They got her lucky. They got Georgie. I'm sorry. We gotta find out who did this.
Our men are already combing the park.
We're checking the closed-circuit cameras, and the scene is well preserved.
I gotta tell Maxie. I gotta tell Maxie and Robin. They gotta know George is dead.
I can do that, Mac. I know where she is. I'll bring her back to you.
What happened here? What happened here?
Hey,
What do you know?
Max, Benelli didn't do it. Come on, he doesn't know it.
I found her. I found your wise and beautiful daughter right there where she lies.
You are a twisted freak.
No, she was my trusted friend. My smart, sweet, wonderful confidant. I found her.
Man, you work for the mob. The mob knows everything. This time they're gonna tell us.
All I know is that the world is a darker place tonight.
You and you. Get DNA samples from this kid. He's either an eyewitness or the killer. Oh, yeah. But he knows something.
All right, Spinelli has got some new information for you.
Johnny Sikora tried to kill me tonight, using Trevor as bait. We met at the Metro Court. A shooter tried to take me out. I moved last second, saved my life.
Is it possible Trevor set the trap himself?
I don't care if it was Johnny or Trevor using Johnny as bait. Kid has to die.
Sonny, if we kill Johnny, Trevor's just gonna find somebody else to be his puppet.
You're not listening. Kate just about walked into the line of fire. Thank God she tripped. I went to help her. The shooter missed us both. I'm gonna have to make an example of this kid. You mess with the people I care about, you die.
So, I'm thinking, right now, not a good time to be alone.
Diane, I'm fine.
Well, color me wrong, then. Offer me a glass of wine, I'll be your best friend forever. So what are we doing?
I'm just going over some new items for spring.
Shoes. Shoes, my drug of choice. You know, Manolo says that we are back to rounded toes and platforms.
Yay! You know what they say, everything old is new again.
Indeed. That's why 24 of my pointy toes are gonna make some women very lucky when they go shopping at my local thrift store.
Diane, just finding it difficult to have a deep and meaningful conversation about shoes right now. So sorry.
Blasphemer. Fine, we'll find something else to have a deep and meaningful conversation about. To lucky women, wherever they may be.
Wow, I'm just being ridiculous.
Nonsense. You're having a perfectly normal, completely appropriate reaction to nearly being shot to death. Cheers.
There has to be another explanation. Maybe Trevor did it. Maybe he's setting you up.
Well, Trevor needs me. He can't openly run the organization, so he needs to convince himself that he's the power behind the curtain. What?
You're good at this.
Thanks.
I'm not sure that was a compliment. You're just... You know how this works.
It's the only way to survive.
Fine. But I think you're wrong about Sonny. He would never kill me. He has known me since I was born. He and my father were business partners. They've been friends for a long time, and he worshipped my mother.
You just described Trevor Lansing in my family, and you know I can't trust Trevor.
Okay, his wife Carly, my cousin, mother of his children. I can give you 100 more reasons why.
You don't understand the nature of this business, Lulu. Friends, wives, kids, they're luxuries, but expendable.
Some things are sacred to Sonny.
You're fooling yourself. You saw Sonny at the ball. He was ready to knock me off just to bring my father out of hiding.
He was bluffing.
The only reason Corinthos didn't blow my head off is because his bluff wasn't working. My father wouldn't bite. But I got a good look at Sonny. He's just as crazy as my old man. Maybe not certifiable, but just as cold-blooded.
That is not fair.
Do you think Sonny got to be as successful as he is by playing the nice guy? Or backing off of his opponents to save his friends or the children of his friends? Sonny wanted to use you, and it worked. So what if you get shot in the process? He tells your father that it's my fault.
What if you're wrong? Do you trust me enough to find out?
I was just coming through the park.
From where?
Kelly's and Wise. Georgie was already prone on the steps, her life squeezed out by the forces of evil. And there was a cord around her neck. And she was already cold. I mean, I thought it was the snow at first, but Then I couldn't find a pulse.
Did you try to revive her?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I called for help first, but then I attempted CPR.
What were you doing at Kelly's?
I was hoping to find the wise and beautiful Georgie, but she wasn't there.
What you possibly had to say to my daughter?
Plans. I was helping her plan her junior year abroad. I mean, she was going to Europe, as you no doubt knew. We would talk for hours, surfing the web, looking for wondrous ways to expand her already generous knowledge. She had so many plans for her future.
How about a jacuzzi in the snow?
I think it stopped.
Oh, even better. Oh, today's gonna be better than my birthday and Christmas.
Christmas?
Do you have plans?
What kind of plans?
Well, are you gonna be spending Christmas with your family? How come you never talk about them?
They're gonna be scattered all around this year.
Then you should spend the holiday with me.
You don't have to do that, Maxie.
No, I want to. Besides, my sister and I do this really funny thing where we dress up as elves and give out Christmas presents for all the kids at the hospital. It's really sweet, but I pretend to hate it so it annoys Georgie.
Elves?
Yeah, green tights, pixie boots. We've been doing it forever. I used to hate anything that would force me to be at the hospital, but I remember when I was really little and Dr. Hardy used to dress up like Santa and read the Christmas story to all the kids. When he died, Alan Quartermain took over. I guess this will be our first year without him.
Well, I'll have to accept just to see you in, what'd you call them? Pixie boots?
And you'll get to spend Christmas with me and my family. My dad and Georgie and Robin, we all cook and sing Christmas carols. It sounds super cheesy, but I love it. And I will do things to you under the mistletoe that will make you very happy.
Shouldn't you get that?
Nobody knows we're here.
Maxie, I need to talk to you.
Except for Lucky.
It's important.
Lucky, I would invite you in, but your timing is terrible.
Get dressed now.
Why? What's wrong?
Get dressed. I'll tell you on the way.
No. Well, tell me now. Is it Mac?
Mac's fine. Maybe you should go with him.
I am my father's daughter. I know when a cop shows up at your door and starts ordering you around that it's bad.
It's Georgie. I'll give you things.
Was she in an accident?
I'm sorry. She was murdered.
How this happens, I was fine at the restaurant. I guess I was in a fog. It was caught and wrapped around my brain, but I thought, Kate, you're handling this rather well. And then I got home.
Shock. You got adrenaline charging through your system. It's linked with our need to survive. It's not even a conscious thought.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I know a little about a whole lot of things. And in my opinion, women are much better than men at processing these kinds of crises. So how you doing?
Still processing. It was kind of you to follow me home, Diane.
Well, someone had to. Sonny will be here as soon as he can. Okay, full disclosure. Sonny asked me to come over here tonight. Presumptuous, I know. But he's very worried. And for the record, so am I. Just a little.
Well, it was good of you. I'm glad you did. It's just strange. Tonight was more upsetting than everything we went through at the black and white ball. I don't know, maybe because it was so random, but at the ball, it was like we were in it together. We knew there was a threat, then we could strategize, we could plan, we could prepare ourselves. And then tonight, that shot was out of nowhere. There was no warning. Diane, I have been to that restaurant a million times, and now all of a sudden, I'm a target. Doesn't make any sense.
Drink up! Because I'm about to tell you what you don't want to hear. Welcome to life with Sonny Corinthos. The only way out is not to love him.
I don't know how this happened. You have no idea. Years I spent maintaining focus. Well, I mean, I have men. Trevor. Look, I had dates. They were interesting dates. Oh, fascinating, smart, funny men, and not one sleepless night when they ended. And then I came here. How did I get so lucky? Unlucky, right? How did I draw the short straw?
Oh, you mean me? Oh, wow. Oh, good grief. Oh, no. Sonny and I could never. I mean, we tolerate each other. And we certainly respect each other. Every once in a while, I think maybe we like each other. But, oh, no, I could never love Sonny. That's part of my survival instinct.
But Diane, you're still in the line of fire. How do you remain the steely lawyer knowing that you could get killed at any moment?
No, you see, that's my point. I'm not in any danger. Sonny's enemies aren't gonna target his counsel. They're gonna go after the woman he loves.
See, I told you. Cut through Kate Howard's property and get to Sonny's through the gate.
Sonny, we need to figure out who's responsible for the ammo.
Jason, do you not get that somebody took a shot at me? Kate was almost hit.
Somebody took a shot.
That somebody ripped us off, killed 3 of our men, and left another for dead. You don't care about that?
I'm just saying we don't know if it was Johnny.
Well, we know it was a Carr family business. And Johnny made it clear that he's head of the family, so if he can't control his people, somebody has to pay the price.
All I'm saying, this is going to escalate into something pretty.
I want Johnny Scar dead! Make it happen. Do what you gotta do. And if anybody gets in the way, you kill them too. Kill that little bastard now.
Richard, I'll buy you a drink.
Why?
I am alive. That's why I survived an attack on my life. And who better to share the joy with than the son that I love best?
I'm your only son, Dad.
Richie, let's not put too fine a point on that one, huh?
No, I wish I knew who was really lying to me, you or Sonny. Neither of you have the best track record when it comes to telling the truth. How the scotch neat?
Waiter, a scotch for my son. Be so much easier for you, wouldn't it? Simpler. If Sonny and I somehow managed to kill each other. But you know, I got the more difficult job. And I admit it. I represent people who are not purely pristine. On the other hand, I am not the one who arranges hits and kills people. That's your brother's job.
Like I said, it's a little hard to determine who's the real liar here, Dad.
My Rich should be smart. Would I be an accessory to the crime? Risk losing my place in society, maybe before the bar? Oh. Who, more than anyone else in this world, wants to see your father dead, huh? Sonny Corinthos. First, he takes your mother. And now he wants to take me.
Yeah, see, well, you left me a long time ago, Dad.
Come on, Richie. Don't be so pessimistic. The glass is always half full. I thought when I helped save your life at the ball, that we took a couple of steps towards a ceasefire. By now, I wonder. I really wonder. What would it be like for you if Sonny actually managed to take me out, huh? Would you feel anything else but relief?
You know, as much as I may hate you, I have a real problem with Sonny trying to kill you.
How much longer does she have to stay out here like this? Why aren't you done?
You don't want to go
I
there.
want to see my sister!
Spencer, come on.
I
Max.
want to see my sister, please! Mac, they won't let me see her. I have
The
to see
forensics people
Georgie.
haven't finished yet. You don't want to see her like this.
Like, what? Who did this to her? Look, you can't stop me. I'm gonna see my sister!
Damn it, Scorpio!
Let go of me!
Maxie, I got you. I got you. It's okay. You're safe.